Cameron, you guys have dropped 3 in a row. I know it's you guys come in here and work hard and kind of put all your effort into this. Is there one guy in the locker room that kind of takes leadership and kind of tells guys kind of what they need to do and how to bounce back and how to kind of get through this drought that you guys are having?
I wouldn't say there's just one certain guy. I mean, we got a lot of people that's old enough, and it's their last year too, just as mine. So that's like everybody's a leader in their own way, and you got to lead by example. And you know, there's top dogs, and it trickles down, and the top dogs have to do what basically hold up and be accountable for everything. You know, we dropped 3, and I hate losing just as much as the next man, but we just got to come in and keep doing what we're doing, or maybe try something new, but prepare better, or we just got to come back and just watch film and just prepare better for the next one.
Cade, I mean, this is the second time 3 games in a row this year. Obviously, you bounced back the first time. This time stings a little bit more with it being conference. Just like you were saying, like, what's it going to take? Because it doesn't get any easier. I mean, you guys know that. You got 2 of the toughest road games on the schedule, if not the 2 toughest road games on the schedule coming up before you're back here against Northern Iowa next week.
We know honestly, we don't look at each game and go, this one's tougher than the last one, but every game in the Valley is kind of tough, whether you're home or you're away, and we just so happen to have to go to Murray State, and then after that go to Drake. And like you said, those are probably the 2 toughest environments to play at. Their records at home are unbelievable, but we just got to go in with the same mentality, or even a better mentality, to just play tougher. We just got to be way tougher. This conference isn't soft, and if you have soft moments there, it's going to expose you.
It's one of those things you don't have any choice but to figure it out. 3 games in a row obviously kind of sucks, but we got no choice but to move forward. We've hung in every game here in the last 3 game stretch, and it just seems to get away from us in the second half. So we got to search for some answers and try something different.
Cade, what's it like being one of the seniors out here, and like Cameron was saying, being one of those guys that's got to come out and kind of lead and show the younger guys the way and kind of get out of this drought? I know today, you had to defend Mass, who's a really strong player out there, probably one of the better forwards in the conference. And just what's that like to kind of come in and contribute in terms of like hustle plays and just come out and provide some of that leadership by through your actions?
I have a lot of perspective now, this being my 6th year. I've been on some really poor teams and also had a lot of success. So I've kind of seen both sides of it. At the end of the day, I got to figure out a way myself to get through to guys a little better and to take it upon myself to speak up more. I feel like I'm one of the calming kind of presence in the locker room. So I just got to find a way to kind of keep everyone grounded and, keep everyone focused on the same goal, because when you lose 3 in a row, everyone starts, the tendency is to move their own separate ways. So you got to find a way to rally guys back.
Cam, I know it's not something that you're probably thrilled to talk about, but I mean, after the technical foul, it really just seemed like kind of took you out of your game, not being able to do what you want to do. I mean, it's 2 fouls back to back on you. Just talk about, not necessarily having the reputation there, but it seems like MVC officials are just kind of waiting for you, right now at this point.
It's kind of been like that my whole college career, but I just got to be better on moving to the next play. I mean, they called the tech for taunting the other player, and just doing little things like screaming and one and stuff like that. I got to get out of my game. I just got to move on. I make the layup to and one, just let it go. Might smile here and there, but I just got to work on just keeping myself in that moment. When I'm playing good, I just feel like I get to this place where I'm just out of the moment, and then as soon as that one bad thing happens, I'm still dwelling on that last play 10 plays ago. So I just got to work on just moving to the next play, and I got guys like Cade in my ear. Like he said, he's more of like a calming voice, so he kind of just keeps me grounded on the bench, but I just got to be better for my team.
Cameron, you guys won 4 games in the Valley last year. Start out this year with 6. Does that change the expectation? And now that you guys have dropped 3 in a row, I mean, where are you guys at with, like, we want to get to this level, we want to get here, or is it almost like, well, we've done well and maybe we can keep doing well?
Me personally, I go out and I'm trying to win the next game. Last year was last year, and of course our record's better than last year already, but it's just as quick as you could be 6-0, you could be 6-6 in the Valley. That's how good the Valley is. That's why you got to bring it every night. So in a blink of an eye, we were 6-0. In a blink of an eye, we're 6-3. So it's things we just got to do a lot better as a team. And I think more guys need to step up and just bring a voice, bring a better attitude, bring a tougher attitude to the team. And everybody just needs to get tougher because it's not going to get any easier.
This can go for both of you, either of you, whoever wants to answer. Cooper talked about it after you dropped 3 straight earlier this year about the mental toughness. It doesn't seem like that's the issue now. You know, you guys are sticking with one another. Yeah, there's some calls that don't go your way, and I see a little bit of dejection there, but it's not the same like it was earlier this year where you mentally it just looked like you were trying to remember how to win. Right now, it just seems like you guys just touched on, it's the Valley. You know, the Valley can really be unforgiving for you right now. So, like, what is kind of the atmosphere in the locker room right now? I know none of you like losing, but is it, oh, woe was me, kind of like last year was, or are we kind of just sitting here going, hey, we can turn this back around real quick?
I think everyone, to be honest with you, is just kind of pissed. I think at the end of the day, when you lose, everyone tries to boil it down to just a couple things. But at the end of the day, there's 40 minutes, and there's a lot of things that maybe went wrong, and we're going to have to check on film. But I think it's just a combination of things that's given us trouble. Like you said, in the Valley, it's a grinder of a league. So it's going to come down to probably the last 8 to 4 minutes, depending on how the game's flowing. We're going to figure out a way to get it figured out.